Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. My name is Stephanie and this is a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for June 2021. Welcome and thank you for being here. I will do a general energy in the beginning of the reading and the second part goes into a love situation, you and the other person. I did this reading earlier in German on my German speaking channel, so check that out if you speak German or if you want to, deepen your German skills, maybe that's helpful. And yeah, let's look at the cards. We do have a lot going on astrologically speaking, because we have eclipse season, there is a Mercury retrograde in Gemini, so that should be beneficial to you. Also the eclipse season in a sense, because it's trining you with the Gemini action going on. But all in all, of course, that's I would say a challenging energy when it comes to forward movement. We are asked to really look inward and we are not necessarily... It's funny because with the Mercury retrograde we are kind of asked to take it slow, to take it easy, to really reconsider things, to look at things again, maybe past cycles, people from the past can come back. But with the eclipse at the same time there is this push of change needs to happen, and change is happening, and even if it's uncomfortable. And it's weird layers in this situation here, astrologically speaking. The cards tell a really beautiful story, I think, of you stepping into a new state of self-love. This is the first card that came out with the Two of Cups, and I always think this is also a self-love card. Of course, it can talk about meeting your soulmate or meeting a soulmate, meeting somebody who is emotionally on your level, on the same page, on your wavelength. But all in all, when it's not a love connection, it can be a love collection, where you really meet people on your frequency, meet people in a very respectful, emotionally open way, in a gentle way, in a polite manner, and when you have, sometimes you have the feeling like, people are just assholes, and why do people have to be like that? And the Two of Cups, I feel like, is a card where you feel exactly the opposite, where like, now I start to attract again, like nice people, good people, people who treat you right, people who treat you gentle, people who are emotionally intelligent, where you feel like you can share, you can trust also, where there's just like this natural trust. So that is for me the Two of Cups, but of course it can talk about a love connection. And we're going to look at that. But I think in general it's really just a healthy, balanced way how to deal with connection in general right now. And I really love that. Two of Pentacles, through the middle of the month, there can be maybe a situation where you have difficulty with different responsibilities. Maybe there is a lot of things to do and feels like a little too much. Also maybe this inner feeling of emotional balance might not manifest so much in the outer. So maybe you don't see the results just yet from how you feel inside. It doesn't necessarily manifest in the outside, but it just seems like there is natural resistance for change in the earth element, which is the coin. So there is still some rearranging and some figuring out of how to take the next steps forward on this path, and this might come with some imbalances and also the feeling maybe of not being able to manifest. By the end of the month, I see there is forward movement, much more forward movement, much more energy. A lot of things can happen fast and in a positive way bring you forward. So this can very much be a Mercury retrograde situation as well. We also have a Saturn-Uranus square, and Saturn is going retrograde in Aquarius. So this makes a lot of sense that you can feel the change within you already, it's there, but you might not be able to see it just yet on the outside. So this can change by the end of the month very quickly, because there's forward movement and fast forward movement, a lot of things happening at the same time for you. In a love situation, I think you're super clear right now in communication. Even though there's a Mercury retrograde, I think you're still very direct when it comes to saying what you want to say. I think also you want to be transparent, you want to point out things. I think you're still emotionally considerate when it comes to communicating, but you're clear, you're direct, you're there's no, you know, wishy-washy kind of thing. You have a clear standpoint and you communicate it very directly, and I very much like that. Knight of Swords for you in a love situation or a romantic situation, love interest situation, is wonderful because there is no, you know, indirectness or no not knowing. I feel like you very much know how you feel about a situation. You very much know what you want to attract, and you very much know what you don't want to attract, and you point that out, and I think you're being very swift and direct and clear, and I really like that. The Devil card in reverse on the other side, so maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. I do think that this means by your directness and your clearness and your analytical communication or clear communication right now, and having this clear standpoint and this very rational standpoint, this other person understands that there is no playing games. You know, something started off with playing games or testing things out, or I think there is a lot of testing going on, but the person understands like, oh, this shitty behavior, okay, this is not gonna work, this is not gonna work with this person. This might make them, I don't know, I think it makes them a little nervous. They kind of want to do something to get to you, not in a bad way. Maybe they're healing their ways from the past where they tended to have this codependency thing going on, or go into these dynamics that are just unhealthy and a little toxic when it comes to communication. You just, I would say, the Knight of Swords here doesn't look aggressive in this card, but I think you're very quick to just nip it, you know, nip it in the bud. Is that, I hope that's the right thing to say, because I'm not a native English speaker, but you know, you want to just not even let, you see it very early on. I feel like this kind of behavior that you don't accept. You don't accept that anymore, you know, because this is what you are accepting, like gentleness, openness, truth, and decency, just decency, you know. So you're really very quick to just not having it, I feel like, when something is coming your way. And this person is understanding that I think they're adjusting, and they're like, okay, this is not working, so I'm not gonna come with this sort of behavior, although I might have it in me. Maybe I'm trying, but I see that this is not going anywhere. I feel like they are out of your clearness and out of your directness and your level-headedness. They might try to criticize that, or they might try to get at you still, but you're like not impressed by that, it seems like. I mean, this is a really good card. And I feel like they're pointing their finger towards you, like, but you, and you're like, we're not talking about me, we're talking about something completely different right now. So I feel like you're just, you know all the tricks, you know all the tricks, you've seen them, been there, done that a million times, because you're a Libra and you're beautiful and all, you know, like moths to the light, beautiful people who are just nice and gentle. They attract a lot of uncomfortable energy, and you've seen all, I feel like you've seen it all. You're just like, no. And this person is like getting a little nervous because I feel like they don't know how to really get to you. I really like that. At the same time, they want to. I think they very much want to. There's a strong drive towards you with the Mercury in Aries card. And I mean, in general, we have an Ace of Cups here. So there is an emotional understanding. There is a compassionate understanding and sharing and opening up. I don't know. This can be a new start for love. This can be an opening, you know, but it doesn't mean it has to be. Because nothing is manifesting just yet. I think in June you should not manifest anything with this person. You should be testing. You should not make, you know, any offers in that direction, and this is something you might not see yet. But it's not time for an actual opening up to manifesting something more committed or something more stable or something more secure. This person, I think they're in a similar energy than you with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, because I think they also have responsibilities to juggle. There might also be some material upheaval, or maybe they're in between situations, jobs, something like that. It's just like trying to manifest a new way, a new path of stability. And in the midst of going those first steps, it's just difficult because it's something new and you're in the way of figuring things out, how to make things happen. And therefore there's this shaky energy, and it's not very stable just yet, but I like how clear and emotionally respectful the communication here is, and how you have your clear standpoint, and you're very, very straightforward with how you see things and how you perceive things and what you want the person to know. I love it. So yeah, there is also a advice card, and I love this one. Open-heartedness. I know that life and the people living it can be an absolute bummer sometimes, but I promise not to let unhappy chapters make me jaded. If I let negative experiences turn me sour, then the jerks win. So I'll move on with an open and hopeful heart, if only because I hate losing to jerks. Ta-da! Yes. And you know, maybe this person, and it could very well be a person from the past, acted like a jerk in the past, and now maybe they're coming back and they're being like, well, sorry. You know, it could be really an apology here, but if it's the case, if that's the case, don't let them pull you into that. You know, don't let them be the person that is like, well, I did that, but you did that. You know, it's no. If you want to apologize, then apologize, and then if I want to apologize, I apologize. But I don't have to apologize just because you know, it's you came towards me, you want something from me, you want to talk to me, so talk. You know, you want something from me. I'm just reacting. So this is, I mean, I see you are open to communication, and you might even be opening up communication at times, but I don't see you, you know, running after something. There is some healing moment here, I think, for this other person when it comes to codependency, when it comes to toxic behavior within themselves. So yeah, I like that. I like it. Enjoy. Enjoy this, because I think this is going to be a good moment for you where you feel like you're in your strength. At the same time, it's not a power game. It's more like, this is the person I want to be, and this is how I want to treat people. And even if other people are not quite there yet, or are having a hard time having those moral standards, or executing these moral standards, because it's one thing to want to be a certain person, it's the other thing to really be able to act that out and also feel that within you. So yeah, I think this is a good month for you to step into a really new emotional journey also with this other person, wherever that leads you. You know, there is a chance that this can grow. The question is, do you want it to grow? Do you want to step through that door? And I think this question is not going to be answered in June, but come back in July. All right, Libra, this was a really good reading. I really love this for you. And yeah, I hope you have a great June. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.